Welcome to Sociology Vibes, where we simplify challenging ideas into easy to understand insights. Stick around to see the world and your life in a different way. Today, our focus is on the explanations of values and norms. Cultural values are shaped beliefs about what is right and wrong, and cultural norms are shared expectations for behaviors based on cultural values about what is proper and improper. Now, both cultural values and norms are like the unspoken rules of society that guide us in our everyday lives and interactions with people. Since diverse cultures around the world and throughout history hold different values about social life, this means that cultural values and norms are learned. It is also more likely than not that the personal values that you hold about right and wrong originate from the culture in which you were raised and live. Every society has its own cultural core values that are essential to a culture's beliefs. The United States is a culture that values individuality, freedom, achievement, financial success, and progress. As you can imagine, this is only a partial list. Cultural values can be studied from a historical perspective, and as societies undergo social change, cultural values and norms also shift. Values and norms are interrelated, since our ideas about right and wrong influence our behaviors. For example, many aspects of American society have embedded in them a high degree of importance that Americans place on individuality. Ideas about individuality and liberty grew from the French and American revolutions and other historical social trends, including the industrialization of society. Individual rights and freedoms are written into the U.S. Constitution, which governs the government and criminal justice system. Our educational system is based on individual grades, GPAs, and achievement. The capitalist-leaning economic system values individual profits and earning potential. Parents have custody of their children, and individuals are generally responsible for their own well-being and welfare. The cultural values of independence shape culturally appropriate behaviors referred to as norms. For example, sharing work with others in class without permission is considered academic dishonesty, since students are expected to do their own work. Securing one's own employment and being financially responsible is a responsibility placed on individuals. A winner-take-all mentality is socially acceptable, and we tend to admire the richest multi-billionaires in society as having earned their wealth and therefore deserving. Americans generally like the idea of low taxes, preferring to make instead their own decisions about how to spend money within their own households. If some or all of these examples seem like common sense ideas and behaviors, they are not universal across cultures. These examples, however, do motivate millions of people around the world to seek residence in the United States. And besides economic rights, include individual rights to religion and speech. Yet, even so, these examples and others also perpetuate many of the social problems we face in American society, including greater tolerance for social inequality, especially when compared to other wealthy countries around the globe. This can also be the case with cultural values and norms in other cultures. Cultural values and norms contribute to both the beauty and suffering of societies. Your values also dictate your actions in your personal life. For example, if you value honesty, you're more likely to strive to be truthful in your interactions. Or if you think success is important, you probably give priority to school and your job. When you face a conflict with one of your relationships, it most likely comes down to a difference in personal values that guide the shoulds and the should-nots. So why does this matter? Understanding cultural values and norms helps us make sense of how our life paths and personal choices are shaped by the society we live in beyond our family and individual experiences, influencing our goals, aspirations, and relationships. It might help to take a personal values inventory and see how cultural values and norms have shaped your life trajectory. If you're living in the United States, it might also help to know that many times the shame or guilt we feel on the inside might be an extension of living in an individualistic culture that tends to place the blame on individuals rather than society at large. And this makes sociology fascinating, don't you think? Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, give a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next Sociology Vibes video.